Felt like so hold up. Let me pull this money in my pocket. I got too much and it won't fold up. Ooh, thank you, on the swag, man. Swag man, swag man, swag man, swag man, swag man. Ooh, thank you, on the swag man. Swag man, swag man, swag man, swag man, swag man, swag man. Nigga, who you know jump clean out of bed and already on that shit. Nigga, highway.
All I thought really, real talk, was epic. I wanted it to be epic from my end as far as the production and all that, man. I wanted it to be epic.
Yeah, it's got to be likewise for me. You know, anything we do, it got to be that way. You know what I mean?
Anything we've done,
it's
that way.
And that's not even really being cocky. It's just
speaking confidently.
Yeah, I'm comfortable speaking.
You know what I mean?
For what we know, and I know what we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the project just kind of like somebody asked me was like, how long did it take? Like I can't really say because it didn't seem like we was really making a project.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But
because we work so much every day.
You know what I mean?
Whether it's the music, you know what I mean, we working regardless.
Whatever.
We shoot videos, we doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? We working.
I love it though. This is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like, you know, I mean, I guess me being an R&B artist is, me personally speaking, being an R&B artist is it's kind of challenging because nowadays everybody in the music industry want to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Everybody's a thug.
Everybody's shooting. I done sold this, I done sold that. I got this, I got that. So, you know, it leave it for like singers. You know?
And producers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because everybody want to kill people.
We ain't trying to do nothing. You know? We promoting positivity. You know what I mean?
We're trying to enjoy life and enjoy what we doing. You know what I mean?
As brothers. You know what I'm saying? Showing y'all brothers. You know what I mean? Doing it, not hating on each other. None of that.
That's a project. And even if I'm so cool with it, it's to the point if people don't catch on to round one, and say for instance they don't pay attention to round two, they gonna have to go back.
I don't have to. You did me, yeah. My favorite song on that, it's really hard to pick. It's really hard to pick favorite songs.
I mean, me too.
For me, because I enjoy so many different sides of each one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to the production, then, you know, of course, writing. Some of them, how many of them did I just fully write? Can't even remember, probably about two or three of them. Then, you know, the rest of them collided on. But I share so many different moments with each one. I'm trying to think of one that would really be my favorite, though.
Ooh, that, yeah.
I can't think of that. They all so turned up.
I mean, I would say this. I mean, the records have different feelings. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you talking about from the crunk perspective or what's going on, or if you're talking about from the feel good music perspective, you know what I mean? From a feel good music perspective, I'm gonna have to go with Wanna Hit It. Wanna Hit, listen, I can get on my hoover.
It's a classic.
And ride to that all, you know what I mean? But then if you want to talk about on some turned up type of, you know what I mean?
People say they love that thing.
Thank you. That's all I was gonna say. But Rumble.
Oh, it's Rumble. I said each one is killer. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
But if you have to pick, I would probably say.
And then at the same time though, I can go to One For You.
Oh, that's
you know what I mean? Like One For You is one of them records, man. Yeah. I've been saying this since before the project even came out. This is a record that's a man's anthem. You know what I mean? What man don't want a woman and y'all have a full understanding?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a full understanding.
You're not the one for me, but we can kick it.
Yeah, but we ain't supposed to spend the rest of our life. You know, that don't mean, you know what I mean? It's just, if you grown, I guess, you understand what I'm saying. But One For You, you know, and if the song listening to the song may break it down if y'all ain't heard it. So listen, go listen to the project.
Spin Rhythm.
Yeah.
You dig me.
Round one.
You dig me.
There we go. Man. I wonder if people think I'm drinking Henny and Coke.
Probably. Styrofoam. You see a styrofoam, that's what you first think about.
I don't say
we
that.
We raw, baby. Prince Djae Bukoh.
Yeah, raw,
man.
Raw.
You know what I'm talking about? Round one is real.
Yeah, go get it.
Real talk.
Real talk. You know, no, I ain't mean to say real talk. We don't double each other like that. That's corny.
Yeah,
doubling you. You know,
no, real authentic brothers though. Blood brothers, same mama, same daddy.
Anyway, my favorite song recording on this tape, bruh, like, a song I had fun recording. I don't know if it's just my favorite, but one that I really had fun recording. I think you probably know what I'm gonna say, and that's Rumble.
Yeah,
man, Rumble. I had so much fun. Yeah, I don't know.
We had so much stuff to do on it. You know what I'm saying? When you come from getting that clip of at the beginning, I can't think of the dude's name. That dude, let's get ready to rumble. I can't think of his name, but getting that clip. Yeah, we had fun with that time. That session was turned up.
Yeah, that session. No, thank you.
Right here at the Red Room Studios. By the way,
no, I know.
You know what I'm talking
about. Anyway, for real though, a song that I had fun recording, I do remember now though, and another one that I would say, and that's Poe. Because when the beat, bro, when I remember laying right there, damn near sleep, honestly, and I heard the beat, but the only thing, you know what I mean, I just kept saying Poe, you know what I mean, but that whole, you know. You know how I go. This is how I go slam in the tape. I'm sorry, my bad. You know what I mean? But we go. Pole and Rumble, man. I'm just look sitting up at the same time and shit. I ain't thinking. We just having a conversation. You know how I go. It's hard to think about that. We good. We chilling, right? But both sit back. I'm just saying Pole and Rumble. I don't think my phone has ever jumped that hard, you know what I mean, one day. Like, I'm talking about with email, social media, phone calls, text messages, like,
me too,
bro. The feedback,
it's been crazy.
The feedback was crazy.
Ain't no is
yeah, because it's still
tape actually just dropped.
And I'm not
yesterday.
I'm not ashamed. I mean, not ashamed. That's not the word. I'm not amazed by the response because I know. You know, I knew people would like it. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm just like to the point like, man, what about with the real everybody in the world? You know, for sure, everybody. You know what I mean? Right now, you know, we got a few cities, a few, you know what I mean, a few people paying attention. But you know what I mean? Like, I know, man. Yeah. I understand why the phone go off or why a lot of phone calls don't get answered. And I just hope, you know, y'all
it's good music.
You
can't deny it.
When there's so much going on with this, people gon' call. You know what I mean? When you got this music going, people gonna call. You know what I mean?
Telling you their favorite songs, snapping their favorite songs, Instagramming their favorite songs, all that. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the love.
People, honestly, man,
treat us like celebrities. Real talk, and that's
everywhere
crazy.
We go. You know what I mean? And
we ain't near that shit.
And we don't try to act like that. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess certain people when they authentic, you know what I mean, you can see that, you know what I mean, versus certain people that try to put on the coolness. People gonna tell you I'm like this at church. Everywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's a natural feeling, you know what I mean? But
it's in us, not on us.
And we salute and we appreciate even people seeing that on us, you know what I mean? Seeing that, okay, them guys should be bigger, you know what I mean? Really what I said in the record, everywhere we go, people thinking they got a deal. That's true. Everywhere we go. We eat free because of it. It's been like that for years. We get things because of that, you know what I mean? And people ask me often a lot, man, how you on the radio and all that? It's really because they recognize, you can see it, you know what I mean? Bro, that's
and then there's good music at the end of the day, so that's gonna always live before anything, before talking. No, when you hear it and get that feeling, you're gonna know like, okay, it's real. When you look at them and you hear that, like, that's real, they got it. Yeah. Off the cuff, not speaking no cockiness, none. It's just confident. We know, you know what I'm saying. It just takes. It's a matter of time at the end of the day for anything. So,
but I guess it's a lot of attention going towards killing. And, you know, everybody want to be the shooter, shoot them up, and I know that's not the main motivation for people. You know what I mean? Nobody really. I don't think everybody.
That's all they see. That's all they see. That's all the radio plays. The killing stuff. They don't play the positive. You know what I mean? Great music, just that's circling around the feel of it. You know what I mean? It's just really about the killing, who got the most money, who, you know what I mean?
And it's really not about that. And it also take real artists like myself. You know, I know real producers. When you got niggas that just want to do this, just they think that's the new thing. You know what I mean? It take the art out of what it's really about.
What you really, you know, what you really do.
Yeah,
we're not playing with it. We ain't just wake up one day and just try to do something. No, it's been what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like for life is what we've been doing.
Know, man, get the CD.
Spinrilla.
Get the CD. Or go to my website if you don't feel like downloading it or your phone tripping. Go to my website, princedjae.com. And you can listen
guaranteeing you're going to feel something off some song.
At least one of them.
At least one. You're going to be like, okay, they got it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I would say, man, definitely just stay loving it. You know what I mean? Keep something you love about the music. If you don't find that you love it, you're going to be wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to even, you know what I mean, be happy in the whole situation. You got to find a love in it, find a passion for it. If you have a passion for it, you know what I mean? Don't actually go looking for a passion for music so you can get in it. It really got to be in you already. So that's the encouragements I would have to people. Definitely, if you in music, man, keep that going, because you would get discouraged and just be like, man. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep that love for it and that passion for it. Definitely, you always succeed in anything. As long as you're happy anyway, you succeed. So that's what I say. As far as to anybody up and coming.
Of course, you know my single right now, YGTT, is out. So
off the Round 1 project.
Yeah, off the Round 1 project. I think it's like number 6. YGTT also, that's the acronym for You Get the Trophy.
Yeah. And before that, actually, Like a Rari was a single.
Yeah.
Still is a single, you know what I mean? But
right.
Because they still running.
YGTT,
they picked that one, like literally.
So,
like, that's real talk. They picked that one and just started spinning it, and it's been on the radio literally every day.
Yeah, so not just in Memphis, you know.
Right,
For y'all
that
don't really follow, you know what I mean? We getting.
Oh yeah, we works.
Yeah.
We've been doing this. My room like back. You feel me? So we really be working.
You know what I mean? So but the next video though, honestly though, we shoot is YGTT video.
Yeah.
And the goal is to shoot a video to every record on the project to keep, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Keep the project interesting, and then we'll move on. But until then, you know, we got shows coming, of course.
Expect a lot of Round 1. Nothing but Round 1.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, of course, you know what I mean? You might have a lot of little stuff that you featuring on.
But you know what? We're gonna do some little surprising things, which is like just drop records from here and there, you know. Maybe not so much of records like for radio or nothing, but you never know. But we're gonna be I mean, I'm saying we're gonna, you know what I'm trying to say. But we're gonna throw little stuff out just to keep y'all, you know what I mean, entertained, but at the same time, no more projects. The next project is Round 2.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
And that's gonna be even more special.
Man, and another thing, last thing I'm gonna say, just don't chase the money. Like, I'm telling you, don't chase the money, dog. Because if you're good, the money coming. So I got to say, that's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's coming from brothers right here, man. You know what I mean? Bukoh
and Prince
Djae. Be the label, PWG. Go get that Round 1, you know what I'm talking about?
And this is the perfect time, real quick, before we go, you know what I mean? PWG. For those of you that wonder what PWG that may not know, you know what I mean? PWG means people with goals, you know what I mean? We're a crew of people, we're a group of people, we all have goals, you know what I mean? We all have goals to be, you know what I mean, to be a certain place in our lives. So, you know what I mean, we're pushing towards those goals. So that's what PWG means. Anytime you hear that, I'm screaming that. That's what it means. He's somebody with a goal.
So I took him to the club and said, get on the stripper pole. Get on the stripper pole. Get on the stripper pole. I see you like to bounce, so get on the stripper pole. Get on the stripper pole. Get on the stripper pole. 100 thanks, she said.